Arian Mobasser leads the University of Oregon's Men's Resource Center. This video shows excerpts from our full interview with him, which is also published on this channel. Misperception 1. The Men's Resource Center is a rebuttal to the Women's Center.
And this kind of perception was also really apparent in the then Men's Center's programming. Like a lot of their programming was framed in somewhat of a self-conscious and defensive way. I remember finding a sign when I came in, ASUO Men's Center, in parentheses, we are not a men's rights group. So when I came in 3 years ago, one of the first things I did was run a series of focus groups. I went and talked to as many student groups and individual students as I possibly could to get their perspectives on the MRC or then Men's Center and what their perceptions were. And of course, as part of that, a needs assessment to get a sense of what kinds of things we needed to be working on. And in that conversation, that's one of the things that emerged very quickly is that perception or misperception of the Men's Center and the need for us to pivot towards creating a structure and an image and a brand that was about men for men's own sake, and then also to really emphasize the extent to which so much of our work is actually also social justice work and about creating a more just and equitable society. So that was the inspiration for having changed the name 3 years ago from the Men's Center to the MRC, or the Men's Resource Center.
Misperception 2. Caring about men is for conservatives.
I sometimes get surprised about the questions, and I get questions very often about how do you do this at a more progressive like state and a more progressive school. I don't see that this has anything to do with politics at all. I mean, this has to do with building a stronger community and a population of young people, especially, that are more capable.
Misperception 3. College fraternities are hubs for lots of harm and irresponsible behavior.
One of the other misperceptions that exists on campus and in mainstream culture as well is, this idea that, especially among our fraternity men, that they're just a hub for a lot of harm and irresponsible behavior. And that's not to say it doesn't happen. In fact, that is still one of the communities in which some of these harms are most common. And that said, there are a much larger number of the majority of students in those communities who are really invested and eager to really interrupt those experiences and to really shift the culture of fraternity life as folks who are interrupting those things and creating a new culture of healthy relationships and healthy romantic and sexual dynamics. So really, really excited and grateful to be working with these really capable and inspired young men.
Misperception 4. The MRC is just another means to judge and punish young men.
This work can only move at the speed of trust. And so a lot of the work that we do is to build relationships and build trust. The ones that do work with us or have worked with us, turns out they tend to like us. They tend to, really trust us because they understand that we're not. One of the reasons is because, one, we're helping them, supporting them to become like better, more whole, more capable versions of themselves. So that's one of the primary things. And I think something that's relevant for a lot of the work that you do, they understand that, the work that we do is not a ploy or just yet another means to judge them and to punish them for the ways that, men historically or the structures historically have done harm.
Misperception 5. U of O's Men's Resource Center is brand new.
We are actually one of the first, and I think still remaining, centers of its kind in the entire country on college campuses. And a lot of people think, especially in the last couple of years with the work that we're doing, that it's brand new, which is not the case. We were founded in 2001.